The Gospel of Mary by Mark M. Mattison. An eternal perspective. Then will matter be destroyed or not? The Savior said, "Every nature, every form, every creature exists in and with each other, but they will dissolve again into their own roots, because the nature of matter dissolves into its nature alone. Anyone who has ears to hear should hear." Peter said to him, "Since you have explained everything to us, tell us one more thing. What is the sin of the world?" The Savior said, "Sin doesn't exist, but you are the ones who make sin when you act in accordance with the nature of adultery, which is called sin. That is why the good came among you, up to the things of every nature, in order to restore it within its root." Then he continued and said, "That's why you get sick and die, because you love what tricks you. Anyone who can understand should understand. Matter gave birth to a passion that has no image, because it comes from what's contrary to nature. And then confusion arises in the whole body. That's why I told you to be content at the heart. If you are discontented, find contentment in the presence of the various images of nature. Anyone who has ears to hear should hear." The Gospel. When the Blessed One said these things, he greeted them all and said, "Peace be with you. Acquire my peace. Be careful not to let anyone mislead you by saying, 'Look over here,' or 'Look over there,' because the Son of Humanity exists within you. Follow him. Those who seek him will find him." Go then and preach the gospel about the kingdom. Don't lay down any rules beyond what I have given you, nor make a law like the lawgiver, lest you be bound by it. When he said these things, he left. But they grieved and wept bitterly. They said, "How can we go up to the Gentiles to preach the gospel about the kingdom of the Son of Humanity? If they did not spare him, why would they spare us?" Mary and Jesus. Then Mary arose and greeted them all. She said to her brothers and sisters, "Don't weep and grieve or let your hearts be divided, because his grace will be with you all and will protect you. Rather, we should praise his greatness, because he has prepared us and made us humans." When Mary said these things, she turned their hearts towards the good, and they started to debate the words of the Savior. Peter said to Mary, "Sister, we know the Savior loved you more than all other women. Tell us the words of the Savior that you remember, the things which you know that we don't, and which we have not heard." In response, Mary said, "I will tell you what's hidden from you." So she started to tell them these words. She said, "I saw the Lord in a vision, and I said to him, 'Lord, I saw you in a vision today. And in response, he said to me, you are blessed because you didn't waver at the sight of me. For where the mind is, there is the treasure. I said to him, Lord, now does the one who sees the vision sees it in the soul or in the spirit? In response, the Savior said, they don't see in the soul or in the spirit, but the mind which exists between the two is what sees the vision. Overcoming the powers. And the desire said, I did not see you going down, but now I see you going up. So why are you lying, since you belong to me? In response, the soul said, I saw you, but you didn't see me or know me. I was to you just a garment, and you did not recognize me. When it said these things, it left, rejoicing greatly. Again it came to the third power, which is called ignorance. It interrogated the soul and said, where are you going? In wickedness you are bound. Since you are bound, don't judge. And the soul said, why do you judge me, since I have not judged? I was bound, even though I have not bound. They did not recognize me, but I have recognized that everything will dissolve, both the things of the earth and the things of heaven. When the soul had overcome the third power, it went up and saw the fourth power, which took 7 forms. The first form is darkness. The second, desire. The third, ignorance. The fourth, zeal for death. The fifth, the kingdom of the flesh. The sixth, the foolish wisdom of flesh. And seventh, the wisdom of anger. These are the 7 powers of wrath. They asked the soul, where do you come from, you murderer? Where are you going, conqueror of space? In response, the soul said, what binds me has been killed. What surrounds me has been overcome. My desire is gone, and ignorance has died. In a world, I was released from a world, and in a type, from a type which is above, and from the chain of forgetfulness which exists only for a time. From now on, I will receive the rest of the time, of the season of the age in silence. When Mary said these things, she fell silent, because the Savior had spoken with her up to this point. Conflict over authority. In response, Andrew said to the brothers and sisters, say what you will about what she has said. I myself don't believe that the Savior said these things, because these teachings seem like different ideas. In response, Peter spoke out of the same concerns. He asked them concerning the Savior. He did not speak with the women without our knowledge, and not publicly with us, did he? Will we turn around and listen to her? Did he prefer her to us? Then Mary wept and said to Peter, "My brother Peter, what are you thinking? Do you really think that I thought this up by myself in my heart, or that I am lying about the Savior?" In response, Levi said to Peter, "Peter, you have always been angry. Now I see you debating with this woman like the adversaries. But if the Savior made her worthy, who are you then to reject her? Surely the Savior knows her very well. That's why he loved her more than us. Rather we should be ashamed, clothe ourselves with perfect humanity, acquire it for ourselves as he instructed us, and preach the gospel, not laying down any other rule or other law beyond what the Savior said." When Levi said these things, they started to go out to teach and to preach.